have an immediate feeling for all around. When I bring it up off there, I don't know where I'm at. So when you're first started, you want to have that skin tight, because otherwise the needle will just bounce off and you won't have anything. Skin tight, if it's real tight and it's bearing down, you're asking to tear somebody up. No, it doesn't take a lot of pressure downward. Do you remember the pressure it took to fill up the paper, the Bristol board, with Prismacolor? That little, you have to press a little. It's not real hard. If you got the wrong pencils and you push like that, nothing happens. You keep pushing and pushing until the hard pencil will put some ink in. That's why I use those gooey-ass Prismacolors, because they are approximately the pressure. It may be a little more pressure with the Prismacolor, but it's close. If you feel like you're pushing harder than you did when you were coloring, you might have thousands of years ago. And they probably didn't go out of that area for generation after generation, so there was no reason to develop melanin or thick woolly hair, because they didn't need it. What they needed was the ability to form fat so that they were protected against their environment. So then you move him to Louisiana, put him up on a rooftop at 90 degrees and about 85 or 90% humidity. He's roasting. And his body can't make melanin tan. So what it does is start to keratinize. It's tough. Now, I could hardly get tattoos into him. He had half-baked green-looking tattoos all over. People tried. So I looked at him and I put a single needle in the machine and set it for a shader. Ah! He goes, ah, good, I got through your skin. Holy shit, he said it hurt. I said, well, it didn't hurt before? No, well, they weren't getting in there. As an extreme example, I still couldn't get any color, but I got the line of his tattoos. At least you can see the tattoo. It had lines. And he was too tough for the tattoo. Now you get somebody whose ancestors grew up near the equator. They're going to have a lot of melanin. They're going to have thicker skin. They're going to have a waxier exudate on their skin for protection from the sun. Usually thicker hair, possibly more, I'm not going to give you the technical term, but more of a thicker top of their skull with more catacombs in there to protect their brain from that constant beating of the sun. So everybody depends on where your ancestors can develop different things. So everybody's skin's going to be different. Toughest person to tattoo is that white guy that works out painting swimming pools and down in a magnifying glass on them all day long. Of course he's going to have tough skin. The easiest ones are the little white girls that don't see the light of day, the guys. You have to set that needle very fine, turn it down, because otherwise you'll blow some ink out in there under her skin and it'll have a haze. So if you say, oh, it blew out, well, make sure your needle's real perfect. Check it with your little loop, make sure there's no